many places for 11 to 18-year-olds to go. They're too old for the playground, too broke for the cafe, and too young for the pub. More and more young people are struggling with their mental health and are getting more and more isolated. They need somewhere to relax, socialise, and be creative.
Escape to Make is a place that helps young people escape from the world and make things, make friends and make a difference, with no pressure. It's run by local artists, creatives, youth workers and businesses, and it really helps a lot of young people feel better.
When you're a young person, it's kind of like a transition period between a small child and an adult. It's not really its own defined thing.
It's becoming quite scary and weird and terrifying for us.
What I really want in life, I guess, in the future is probably stability.
I don't really think young people have a place in the world. If they do, it's kind of all been drowned out by stress and education, college, high school, all that stuff.
On the more lighter side, I guess I would want in life is just to be around people that I know I can trust, and also just be happy around them.
All sorts of young people go to E2M for all sorts of reasons. It doesn't matter what their background is, or whether they're at school or not. Everyone fits in, and there's opportunities for people to make new friends. There's something for everyone, no matter your interests. Escape to Make is a place for everyone, whether you want a space to socialise or a peaceful, creative environment.
Having a place to escape all that stress and worry, being able to cut yourself off from the world is just a feeling so freeing that it's insane. And being able to let go and be yourself, it's the best feeling in the world. So I think everyone should have a place like that.
I think there should be an Escape to Make building because well, we all need a place.
Whether it be a loud space where people can still talk to each other or a quieter one, it would definitely be amazing to just be somewhere really cozy and nice.
I would say Escape to Make is a place where people 11 to 18-year-olds can go to socialise, to zone out, to, express their ideas in many ways.
I'd definitely love to have some sort of forest in the building, just filled to the brim with trees and bushes and maybe even some animals.
And you never know, you could find a new dream of yours.
Well, a quiet place, especially in this day and age, is important because life is just so loud and busy, people hustling and bustling and rushing to where they need to go. So a quiet place in this day and age is really important, just to kind of reflect and pause and take a moment. We need a quiet place to just kind of step back and look at the big picture and just kind of reflect on ourselves and how we are and what we're doing.
My ideal place in the world would probably be somewhere in the forest. Somewhere with a cottage where I could draw all day and listen to music and be with a friend or two.
My ideal place in the world would be up in the hilltops, on a cliffside, nice and high up, where the sunset can be viewed clearly. I'd have a nice little cottage on the very top, with a chimney, fireplace, I want the aroma. You know when it's just been sunny and it rains and you get that smell that you're kind of in like an exotic country, like it's humid, you're in a rainforest. I want that smell around the place that I live in. I want to be surrounded by some trees, birds. I want to hear the birds chirping, and I want a hammock in my back garden where I can just go and watch the sunset.
I'd say the journey in my forest would go a little bit like you're walking down this path, maybe with greenery and the little cracks in the little ledges, and you can step out into this massive lush green forest with bird song and river rushing down the center. As you walk in, you can see the lights of the fairy lights glowing from the insides of the trees, and you can see the mushrooms in the distance, and you can just see people talking with their friends and hanging out and reading books and just enjoying their time in this space.
So imagine this, you're kind of walking down this hallway, and then you notice something interesting. There's kind of this green patch, this interesting green patch on the wall, and you decide to investigate, and you pull back one layer and you can see something through the layers of ivy, and you're like, So you carry on pushing through, and then you just come into this place. It's like as if you've gone to Narnia, for example, kind of how they go through the wardrobe. It's completely not where it should be, but also where it should be, if that makes sense.
E2M is a place where you can express yourself without judgment, somewhere you can go to just be you.
You'll never be marked, judged, or failed. Nothing needs to be perfect.
Young people need a place where they feel comfortable and free.
Whether that's waterfalls and palm trees,
toadstools and bookshelves,
or wind farms and cottages.
we need to listen to help them find their place in the future.